Hello guys, this is Santosh Kumar and I will go to show how to design an isolated footing on Shape software. So I am preparing this video on YouTube. This video is made by me, which is a part of final assignment of Foundation Design course from Skyfi Lab. The Foundation Design project online course video tutorial from Skyfi Labs was used to complete this project. So let us start. Design of an isolated footing for following data, that is day load is given by 500 kilonewton, lab load is given by 300 kilonewton. Take square column with size 500 by 500 mm and reinforcement by size as 20 mm dia, which is initially taking. Also take safe bearing capacity of the soil is 150 kilonewton per meter square. Material is used as concrete grade is M30 and steel rebar grade HYSD 415. Also take allowable settlement is equal to 1 centimeter. So first of all, some calculation is made by me which is useful in the design. So initial calculation, that is first calculate area of the footing. So area is equal to total load upon SBC of the soil, that is shape bearing capacity of the soil. So total load is equal to 500 plus 300 is equal to 800 divided by 150, which is equal to 5.33 meter square. So size is equal to under root of 5.33, which is equal to 2.31 meter. So we take round of value as 2.5 meter as size of square footing. This is the plan view, that is big square show footing area and small square show column area. Take column size as 500 by 500, which is also shown. This is the 500 mm, this is the width of 500 mm. Now take distance from center to all edge, that is this is the center point and this is the left edge, this is the right edge, this is the top edge, this is the bottom edge. All edge is equal to 1.25 meter. Okay, again subgrade modulus is calculated by SBC divided by allowable settlement. Here SBC is 150 and allowable settlement is 1 centimeter. So we divide 150 kilonewton per meter square divided by 1 centimeter. You can change 1 centimeter in meter, which is and final value is 15,000 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so again calculate design strip width. So take column strip width is equal to 0.25 L1 or L2, whichever is less, that is L1 and L2 is equal to 2.5 meter, that is width of the square column and depth of the square column, sorry square footing. So strip width equal to 0.25 into 2.5 is equal to 0.625. We take a lesser value as 0.5 meter. This is the primary initial calculation of all data related to isolated footing. Now go to shape, open the shape software. So for this go to shape software. This is the shape. Open the shape. Now go to file menu, click on new model. A new dialog box appear. So put all design data as design code IS456 to 2000 design preference. Go to modify. Here minimum cover slab, put here 50 that is cover of foundation a footing which is equal to 50 mm for top and bottom, and initially take 20 mm as bar size, and other value है do not change. Click on OK. Now unit currently here metric, so again you go to modify, click on metric default, click on OK, and initial model as single footing, that is for isolated footing we use single footing. Click on single. Here again single footing data has been appear. So plan dimension along x, this is the edge distance from left, top, right and bottom, that is put 1.25 as calculated before. Load size put column size as 500 mm, dead load as 500 and lab load as 300. Take initial footing thickness as 500 mm, subgrade modulus is 15000. Click on OK. So initial data has been set. Now go to define the material property. So for this purpose go to define menu, click on material. Here 3 value has already been set, but this is the not for Indian. So go to add new material, change material name as M30, material type as concrete, put weight per unit volume as 25, modulus of elasticity 27386, coefficient of thermalness 0.0055, and FCK is equal to M30. Click on OK. Here M30 has been set. Now go to add new material for HYSD. So put here HYSD 415, material type as rebar, and weight per unit volume is 77, and modulus velocity is 2 into 10 to the power 5. FY is 415 and FU is 485. Click on OK. Click on OK for exist. Now material property has been defined. Now go to define the element. So define, go to define, click on slab property, click on footing. So click on modifier. So change slab material as M30 and thickness is 500 is already set. Click on OK. Again click on step property, go to modify a show property. Here also change material as M30. Click on OK. Click on OK for exist. Element has been defined. Now go to define menu, click on load pattern. Here dead load, live load is already set. So click on OK. Again define load, again define load cases. Here dead load, live load is already set as linear static. Okay, so do not change. Click on OK. Now go to define, go to load combination. Here no combination has been set, so add new combo, add dead load scale factor as 1.5, again live load scale factor is also 1.5. click on strength, design section, click on OK. This is the combo 1. Again combination as combo 2. Here add dead load as scale factor 1 and again live load which is a scale factor of which one. click on service as all the template, service normal, service long term, service initial. Click on OK. Click on OK for exit the dialog box. Here load pattern has been set. Now next step is drawing the element. So for this purpose, check the strip property. So go to select menu, click on select, click on property. Here design strip layer. Here 3 layer has been seen. So click on all layer, click on OK. After selecting the design strip, now go to draw menu. So go to draw, click on draw design strip. Here a dialog box has been opened. Start initially strip width as 0.5, so put 0.5 at all value. Okay, now cursor has been changed. So select strip layer as A, that is in X direction. So click on middle strip of left edge and cursor is moved forward in X direction, which is touch in center point of column. Again go to midpoint of right edge, click on and again right click anywhere outside for existing the cursor. Now strip layer change A to B. Then this is the strip layer in Y direction. So click on middle point, again forward to bottom middle point with including center of the column area, and click on middle point. Again click on right click on outside on the area for exist. Here strip layer has been set. Now exist the design drop strip, and here strip line is shown in color. If you see in 3D view, so go to set display, here click labels, so width, so station, click on OK. Here already has been strip width has been seen. So again click on OK for exist. Now strip width has been set. Here we can define the property load and draw the design strip. So after this, now assign the defined property on the element. So go to assign menu. First there is no any data has been initiated. So first of all select inside the footing area. Here one area and 4 is already selected. You can verify left bottom side. So go to assign menu, click on slab data, click on property. Here footing has been set, so click on OK. Footing has been set. Now go to provide soil data. So first of all define the soil property. So go to soil subgrade property, here soil 1, click on modify soil. Here 1.5 which is soil subgrade has been initially put, has been set. So click on OK. Click on OK for exist. Now click inside the footing area, go to assign menu, click on support data, go to soil property. click on OK. Here soil property has been saved. Now we define assign the required information. So go to first right click on strip layer and change rebar material as HYSD 415. Click on OK. Click on OK. This is the X direction, and similarly for Y direction. Change the rebar material as HYSD 415. Click on OK. Click on OK for exist. Now right click on inside the footing area, go to design strip. Here rebar material is change as HYSD 415. Click on OK. Click on OK for. Similarly for column strip, here design change the HYSD 415. Click on OK. Click on OK for exist. Here footing area and column area rebar materials has been already set. You can see load area. You can here change assign. Click on OK. Okay, right click on center point. Here live load and dead load has been set. DNA also. Click on OK. This is the checking of dead load in live load is already set in the column area. Now after the assigning all load and all property, we run the analysis, run the model for design. So go to run, click on run analysis. Here software asks for save the file, so put as suitable name as isolated footing design. Click on save button. Wait for some time. That is software has been run. To run, displacement value has been seen. You can move the cursor over entire area and check displacement the all entire value. So go to display menu, show strip force. Click on dead load. Click on apply. Close. Here load value has been, moment has been seen. By moving the cursor over entire diagram, you can see moment value at every point. Now again go to display, show strip force. Here layer, you click on layer V, click on apply, click on close. Here the layer V is already seen. So this is the display option. Go to strip force. Here you can check any value, that is moment, axial force, shear force, torsion, everyone by clicking one by one. Also you can change load case, a dead load to live load as a load combination, combo 1, combo 2, and can you check for all the value, that is moment, axial force, shear force, and torsion. Click on close. Now go to run analysis and design. Click on display, click on show punching shear design. Here punching shear display the punching shear design value is less than 0. Less than 1, which indicate uh, this footing is under okay, that is it is safe in condition, and you can work with this footing or dimension. So go to run, uh, go to display, click on you can see detailing table by here. This is the detailing. So first of all, go to run, show tables, click on concrete frame design, click on table 1, click on OK. So here all values has been seen. So click on done. Thank you for watching.